Hi guys, this is Dominic with Hooked University. Today we're going to be talking about the Merle Chandler's Canoeman's Knot. It's a very simple knot and it's a loop knot. I'm using a red circle hook here today, and here would be our regular line or our fluorocarbon leader. And what we do to do this knot is we actually put the line through the eye of the hook or the lure, and we're going to put all of that in our hand so we can use our fingers up here to work higher on the line here. So right here, all we're going to do is take the line, and I'm holding it with this hand, and with this hand I'm just going to push back and do a backwards loop knot and hold it, and then I'm going to go and push back and do another backwards loop and hold it, and then I'm going to take the second loop that we made and I'm going to put it right through the first loop, and I'm going to pin it right there. All I'm doing is coming back over to our leader here, the tag end. Tag end also refers to the end of the line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that tag end and I'm going to put it through the loop that we put through the other one, and I'm going to bring it back down towards the lure or the hook. And you notice this one little bend I made right here. Right there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bend, and if I pull this bend I can make it shorter or I can make it longer. Okay, well that dictates the size of the loop we're going to make. So I'm going to bend it right there and make about a 1/4 inch loop. All I'm going to do now is just hold this hand tight where I made my loop right there, so I know my loop should be about that distance, and I'm going to pull this line here tight. And that's it. All I'm going to do now is just take the hook or the lure, and I'm going to hold it as I pull and make sure that this knot sets. And when I mean sets, it'll actually fold over and create its locking portion of the knot. And I'll pull on that very good there, so that's nice and snug. Now you notice we have a loop knot. It's kind of a little shorter than a 1/4 inch, but still very functional. Perfect loop. I actually kind of like that size. You notice here this tag end is facing in the direction of the lure, and that's by design. That's why I like this knot so much. So what I'm going to do is I like to cut my tag end here, and I like to cut it roughly about the same length as the loop, and you'll see why in a second. You'll notice now it actually stands out like a weed guard. So that means when we're pulling this through the water, any weeds or anything get brushed off and they go away from the hook or the lure. Most knots have the tag end facing up this direction, like an arm sticking out here. So as it goes by, it tends to grab things instead of brushing them away. So that today is the Merle Chandler's Canoeman's Knot, brought to you by Dominick Greco, Hooked University. Stay tuned for some really good educational segments. Thank you.